I just might say, it is, we did the studies, there's 2 of them out there, it's in the neurosurgical literature, you might be reading. Sam Lean actually pulled all these together. Our leak rate is near 0, so when he says do it with the skin, it's just, he's got no data to show it. You have the best data that's out there. The answer is you want to use fascia or you want to use muscle. Detaching that muscle, by the way, off the origin is not, as long as you don't go into the insertion, it's probably okay. Not only that, there are, and just like the neurosurgeon was saying, these things are lateralized. So actually, we've been looking at it from a rehabilitation standpoint. All these muscles are lateralized because of the defect. Bringing them more centralized actually probably gives them better gain. I'm not talking about rotating the flap, I'm talking about centralizing them. So taking those lateralized muscles and moving them into the midline. Plus the last thing that you have to know is we used to get consulted all the time because of deep crevices with fluid by the neurosurgeons, or patients that sit down when they get older and just sitting down would give them tingles and things would go down there by not having the padding on there. So the idea of just having skin over there makes no sense when the spinal cord is right underneath.
Steve, do you always take the muscle or just the fascia? And how do you decide between one or the other?
The anatomy really sort of is, just as Christian says, there is a limit to what the muscle will do on the gluteus, since bringing that where that is. But you can leave it based on the superior gluteus, it will come off the iliac crescent in there. But if you need more, that turn down flap is exceedingly, because it's the midline portion of the fascia that over the lumbosacral fascia that is coming off of the latissimus dorsi. It's exceedingly durable, and you can put that down there.
Okay.
Daryl, great talk. And now it's kind of a team sport where you have neurosurgery, you have certainly your expertise, and you have plastic surgery. But as fetoscopic surgery, comes to the future, what role do you see neurosurgery? What role do you see plastic surgery, pediatric plastic surgery in the future?
Well, that's certainly a very interesting question. I was going to make one comment about like the general, because this relates to the repair strategy and the actual repair that you're able to achieve. And my observations as a pediatric surgeon evolving into this field of myelomeningocele repair is there's incredible practice variability, and every single neurosurgeon does it differently. Some spend a lot of time with a microscope repairing dura, and some don't do it at all. And all of these things are relevant when you start getting into fetoscopic repairs, because there's a lot of biases about which is going to be the best repair. But I think your question's a really good one, because perhaps it gets, there's a minimally invasive surgery as its own credentialed practice these days. And minimally invasive surgery isn't a normal part of training in neurosurgery or in maternal fetal medicine. But maternal fetal medicine doctors and neurosurgeons have been the primary ones that have been developing this. And I think in some ways that's probably been a limitation to what's technically been accomplished so far. I do know that in Cincinnati, at Cincinnati Children's currently, the pediatric neurosurgeon, I guess they just released the placode and internalized the placode, and then pediatric surgeons do the fetoscopic repair of muscle and skin.
So I'll tell you real quick, friend, from my perspective, I agree with everything Daryl's saying, because at the end of the day, I think the minimally invasive, if it pans out to be as good, certainly is what should be done, and it probably can be done by a number of individuals. What I will tell you, because I can give a whole different talk on the other side of it. So when you talk about I have a talk on transitional neurosurgery, where you get these individuals who had congenital issues now developing into adulthood, who either then develop a tethered cord or some other type of thing, which a lot of these kids do, that quite frankly, then it really becomes a neurosurgical problem. So I think at that point, you may need a neurosurgeon, but I think our involvement throughout the process, allowing for significant advancement, is very important, because it usually is not a one and done with that procedure. There usually comes some other type of things that may need to be done that are specific to the central nervous system. So I think we all need to be very hands-on with this moving forward.
By the way, I loved your cartoon, but I couldn't figure out who was the plastic surgeon and who was the neurosurgeon.
Where do you get those patients?
Well, with that, why don't we conclude this morning?
Yeah, just thank you very much. And just to mention, there's several places to eat for lunch. Certainly on the first floor, there are 2 great restaurants in the hotel. Then if you go out the Skyway, there's a very large high-end cafeteria in the A building, our cryo building, which is literally about 50 yards away. You just walk down the Skyway, which is on the 3rd floor. So there's plenty of places to eat. If you can't find any, certainly Bahar, Antonio, or myself would be happy to lead you.